Alright, so I'm doing a Goblin Slayer costume. I got the helmet, as you can see. I've got the red haired thing. I've got that white thing that goes around his neck. It's this feather thing, and it's a lot longer than I needed it to be, and now my video studio is covered in feathers. So let me just take this helmet off real quick so it's easier to talk. So obviously the helmet, and I'm going to take this off because it's annoying. Great. Yeah, my video studio is covered in feathers, so I might bag up the rest of that real quick. Alright, so now that stupid feather thing's put away, so one of the key things about the Goblin Slayer that I will show right now is he does indeed have a belt right there with some knives. So I bought a holster that I do indeed plan on putting some knives made out of cardboard right there. So they're basically little daggers, so it won't be hard to make. I've got plenty of silver spray paint. I got 2 cans of this. That's that. The next thing about the Goblin Slayer is the shoulder plates right there. He's got 2 of them, and they're on my arm right now. These are actually knee pads. I'm going to spray paint that silver color, and they should turn out really nice. I got the neck piece. The next piece is the sword. Now the sword is complicated because it's not like a traditional sword. It is a really thick, but it's a short sword. So this is like a more traditional sword, and I didn't need that. I needed something that was closer to that. So we went to a Spirit Halloween store, and I looked everywhere. I'm going, I see machetes, I see swords, traditional swords. I need a not traditional sword. And by some miracle, I found a sword that looks, in my opinion, identical to the one the Goblin Slayer used. Yeah, it's got all this paint and crap on it, but it looks really nice. All I'll need to do is just more or less just repaint the blade with that spray paint. And I'll also do something about that handle, and I only realized when I finally got home that it has that little bent end to it, which really sucks. So if anyone knows any treatment for that, I would like to know. But my guess is by the time the video is posted, I will already have found one. But I will gladly hear you guys' response. And the next thing that the Goblin Slayer has is a shield. And this is one of 2 discs. These were those little cardboard things that hold pizzas. And we have 2 of these. I have 2 of these, and I painted 2 of them silver. And I believe the other one lying around here somewhere, so I could have 2 just in case I screwed up on one. And yeah, so that's the shield. I'm definitely gonna add some more paint to it because, as we can see on the Goblin Slayer shield, it is way more detailed than just silver. So probably go in with some black. I borrow some of my sister's black paint and paint over it. And then we have the undershirt that goes under everything that right here that I'm pretty much going to glue. I'm going to at least attempt to hot glue a lot of things to it. More or less the chest piece that I'm going to make out of probably this paper board that I have lying back here, because it is painted silver. So probably just use what I have lying around and cut it up and hot glue it, and then hot glue it to this, just to make it easier, but I don't have to worry about strapping things. And then on the back of Goblin Slayer, he has a plate right there that I'm going to, again, probably either use that or some cardboard and paint it and make it look nice. The one thing I do want to add is that backpack little container. I have no idea how I'm going to make that. I have a little box lying around that I might paint brown, because I'm pretty sure I have some brown spray paint lying around still. So, anyways, oh yeah, and a couple last things that I do have: the leg plates. I've gone back to my Master Chief costume, Master Chief Doom Guy costume, and I'm going to take these, I'm going to paint them silver so they match. And I honestly don't mind. I haven't really cosplayed as the Master Chief for a long while, and I want to do something different, and it still has elements of Master Chief. I mean, my Goblin Slayer helmet itself is based off a Master Chief helmet that repainted it and repurposed. So, anyways, there's a lot of painting, a lot of hot gluing, a lot of things I still have to do, so I'm going to see if I can get that started right now. And my budget for the entirety of the costume was $50, and I have spent about $50 on it. Apparently the spirit store ain't cheap, but that's no big deal for me personally. And while I was at the spirit store, I also got this sweet Master Chief hat that fits tight and snug. It's a little small, but that's fine with me. I still have the whole Master Chief element to it, and I think it looks awesome. So, anyways, I got some work to do, so I'm going to get to that right now. So, anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the final product. I hope you guys think this is a fun idea. I also have some black pants that I'm going to use on this. I'm not going to use these crappy green ones. So, I'm going to get to this right now before I go and hang out with my family.